Isn't you recording it gonna pick up us, like our voices?
That's fine.
Oh, this was such an average performance by me. Like, I only won because of, like, my, I guess.
Yeah, this is a Mexican
Yeah.
standoff.
And also just
Yeah. How many
Who's
stars
going to
did I
cast
get?
first?
I played hook. I played hook state as well. Like,
Welcome
going
back,
to hook
ladies and
shit.
gentlemen. We are into we're into the next set
know.
of games. We're going to be seeing our next Deathslinger game for the night. We're going to be having Team Taste. Going to be playing Deathslinger on the
Oh,
Sanctum
sure, you
of
said
Wrath.
that.
We also see Canna is going to be playing for Team Taste. So I'm looking forward to seeing his toxic slinger. If he's going to be an ADS only slinger, I would love to see that. Let's see what build he's picked and what the survivors have picked as well. I'm very curious to find out.
We're not playing this until Gray.
Yeah, in the last game, we again saw that relatively risky pick
Fair
of the
enough.
Devour Hope game, which usually you would expect the Deathslinger to get value out of it because Deathslinger is a relatively strong chase killer. So you should be able to make. You will not be able to make it far quickly around the map, obviously, as you're only a 110% movement speed killer. But the chase time should be relatively fast, and we see the Dava build being
my
used here. Actually,
God.
we again see that double reload speed, but we've got the Starstruck Agitation Infectious Fright combination. If we do manage to get value out of that, I will lose my mind. That would be great. That would be absolutely fantastic to see. One survivor already being spotted here, hiding in the corner. A very unfortunate position. Kana is trying to get that really fast down here. Also, very ironic that the chase is going to start at Shaki because that is where Kana ended their survivor game in the previous game here. We did have a fantastic ending, quite flawless even, quite flawlessly played by Team Taste here. They managed to get perfectly timed the hatch opening and managed to get a 4-man out against the Deathslinger here with only 3 stages given. So that is a fantastic start for Team Taste here into the set. But now Kana has to deliver if they want to maintain this point advantage here. Clouded so far doing a good job at running around the entire map and dodging a lot of shots here. That's Zarina, sorry. Zarina still being in chase. It does not unfortunately runs out of turrets now. We do see that Calm Spirit here and the Infectious Fright and the Starstruck now being available as well. That has to be at least one survivor now being exposed, and we do see scratch marks relatively close as well. So the survivors have to try their best to make it out of the situation as fast as possible.
So not only do we have agitation, but we do have distressing. This is the maximum terror radius.
Oh yeah.
Unless we have something like furtive chase as well, because I believe that that decreases terror radius. I believe.
Yeah, it decreases.
That would not be distressing and agitation combined together on a 32-meter terror radius killer, because that was recently changed on the Deathslinger. This is the furthest Starstruck range you could possibly get, and having that extra movement speed while hooking people just means the hooks are going to happen a bit faster. Gens are going by at a decent speed. Windows of Toxicity had a pretty decent start, a really nice chase from Pyro, but that now that they know that Starstruck Agi is coming into play, this is going to be a scary situation to be put in. Kana has to play really smart with where he hooks these survivors and how he plays this, but gets that hit onto Jem, who's going to go for the one-for-one save. There's the breakdown coming into play from the Zarina, so Kana cannot hook at this same
I think it was
again
honestly fine because they didn't have
minutes.
anything in the area, so he could chase it down afterwards anyway.
Whether he wanted to get a hook inside a 3-gen, whether he wanted to control this part of the map kind of thing. I love when he sniped through the bush across the map there, but he should be, he'll be able to get this down here. That was so beautiful. And he has his Infectious Fright prompts. He's got his Starstruck up. Everyone is going to be exposed. And he has 2 people down. He's going to hook right near where this pickup is happening. Gen pops in the distance. So, I believe one survivor. No, everyone's going to be exposed. That Gen was... No, it was on the other side of the map. Ignore me. We have 2 survivors exploded right now. 1 healthy, 1 injured. Kana's got his shot ready to go. He needs to find the Yui, I believe it was, that got the save. Oh my god. If he hit that shot, that would have been crazy. But he does end up finding the Claudette here. So he doesn't really want to settle for that. He wants to settle for the Yui or the Nia, whoever it was that came in for that save and that pickup earlier. We see the save happening on the Zarina. Starstruck just running out. So unfortunately not being able to use that value there. But
which is really good.
Prompts and a little bit of
I think
zoning
the
on the survivors
Zarina
here.
had terrible pathing here. They should have been
and get a decent amount
the
of
other guy should have been able to call out your
Pretty
opinion, and then she could have double backed it around the shrine.
Yeah, winners of Toxicity have so far orchestrated these saves beautifully, as we did see from Gem being able to get that 1-for-1 done. She was able to bait out
pallet,
the
she
hit
wouldn't
from
have made it
the
to the pallet anyway,
from the Hell's Redeemer, and then
the
was
pallet
also
spawn's there,
able to get the
generally.
1-for-1
But yeah, this is such a... I don't know why those
pallets
pallets can spawn like that. It's so dumb, bro.
Also, that wasted so much time from Kana, but we now see that kill at 2 generators remaining. A 3v1 has successfully been enforced, and now with a perk that still actively activates the exposed status effect on survivors, that is going to be extremely oppressive for the remainder of the game. But the survivors have done a good job splitting out these generators, so it's going to be a bit more difficult to get value out of the exposed status effect. Claudette unsuccessfully hiding, and that's the Starstruck down!
And on the
Gem not being able to hide! That's going to be the first hook on another survivor who isn't Pyro, and Gem being the one that has previously been slugged as well. Now carrying Claudette deep into the side of the map as well. This might be a generator that these survivors have been working on, but the Starstruck did already activate long ago. Kiana being able to get that Starstruck down onto Gem, that was probably as surprising to them as to us, because I did not think that Gem was in range for that exposed status.
I think the Yui was walking around this wall the entire time.
Quite a number on these survivors here. Fantastic to see, and that is going to be the 4th stage of the game with 2 generators still remaining, and now Gem also being hooked in between of those 2.
For trying to secure earlier 4Ks and potentially playing a lot riskier, kind of would want to have gone for survivors that have already been hooked and that sort of thing, but I believe that everyone was fresh hook after Pyro was killed early on in the matches. The only hook stages were on Pyro, but we see a chase onto the Yui, and we see Jilly going in for the save as well. But is it really smart for Canna to be going for this healthy survivor here when he has Starstruck ready to go and an injured survivor who is about to get down? A little bit of auto aim onto the stairs there, a little unfortunate, but the second stage is going to happen before Yui can even get the save. So I think the best play is just run away at this point. But she's going to go down here.
And that's
no. We did also see an attempted self-unhook here from the survivor on the hook here. So starting off very strong here, winners of opportunity unfortunately blundered
and
their
then me
game,
with the
and that has no resulted in 2 hooks at the same time, with the last remaining survivor also being injured.
The moment she saw you go
down,
to main,
really snowballing into the scenario that is completely unexpected and a fantastic turn of events for Canalave. So very strong mid game right now. 2 generators still remaining.
Like when you stay up here like this,
is going to be stuck on the other side of the map where there's only 1 generator remaining. So I believe that the best bet of winners of Toxicity is that Jilly works on that 1 remaining generator in the distance and then tries to find Hatch if they do have a Hatch offering, which I'm not 100% certain of any longer, but that is the second survivor dying. Muster still remaining on that hook there. The second stage will be hit in the within the next 30 seconds, or at the end of the next 30 seconds. Jilly trying their best to hide this out as well, and they were working on this generator. It seems like Jilly might have done exactly what I assumed or presumed previously. We do see... I'm pretty sure I just heard Ania making a sound as well. So that might be Jillian hiding in the basement. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard it. Yep, there she is. Yep, just waiting it out, getting the headshot, and that is going to be the 4K at 2 generators remaining. Canalave expanding the gap of points that we saw from the previous game, even only getting the killer of winners of Toxicity 3 status and then managing to get the 4 out. Now, Team Taste really showing a huge advantage in this matchup now with the 4K at 2 generators remaining in contrast to the 4 stages in the previous game. A huge gap in points, and that might already be the deciding set for this matchup.
Now, Ken obviously being very smart here, waiting for those Kobe attempts and sort of going to the back wall of Hatch where the Hatch would spawn, because when you put an offering on for Hatch to spawn at the shack, or if it naturally spawns behind the shack, it will always spawn at the back wall opposite of where the window is. So just a fun fact for you guys, the way that shack will be... I haven't seen it on the inside of shack in a long time, but it's normally on the outside wall where the window is blocked off.
Yeah, and that is going to conclude the first set here with the Death Slinger on Sanctum of Wrath, and after a short break we will be back with Taste's Clown on the Cold Tower.
Let's go, boys! You guys are gonna enjoy this game.
Want to stream the good stuff? Hope you get what you always wanted. The ultimate dramas.
My Flick Clown pops off, bro.
I actually want to hear the cast when the fucking clown's just tunneling me the whole game.
Really quick, Kenna, can you go to your friends tab and like under your friend ID, it has like a drop down menu with online, away, offline. Can you switch that to online really quick?
We're gonna boot up.
Oh, he closed it, of course. What a gamer.
Did you get my friend invite or?
Yeah, I accepted it. I accepted it. You're on my friends list. It just says you're offline because the game isn't on Steam yet. It has its own launcher.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it says online. It says online for me.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I can invite you now. I think.
Yeah, so I see you on my friends list. So.
Invite to party. There you go.
Guys, the way that. Now, Ken obviously being very smart here, waiting for those Kobe attempts at sort of going to the back wall of Hatch where the Hatch would spawn, because when you put an offering on for
Bro, I'm
Hatch
so toxic.
to spawn at the shack, or if it
Accept my
naturally
invite,
spawns at the
Kenna.
shack, it will always
Are you
spawn
in?
at the
I
back
can't tell.
Yeah,
wall
I'm in
opposite
top
of
right.
where
Okay,
the window is. So just a
yeah,
fun
cool.
fact for you guys, the way that
We'll play
Shack
after
allowed to
the
be.
VODs.
I haven't seen it on the
Yeah.
inside of Shack in a long time, but it's normally on the outside wall where the window is blocked off.
Yeah, and that is going to conclude the first set here with the Slinger
Alright,
on
can you skip
Sanctum
to the
of
next
Wrath,
game,
and
please,
after
sir?
a
Thank you.
short break, we will be back with Taste's Clown on the Coal Tower, starting off the Clown set, and which is going to be the final set of today. So until then, stay tuned, everybody.
Yeah, I could have.